show. We got people having babies around here.
People are having babies?
Having babies, not making babies.
No,
We just had our senior web developer sprint out of here.
Yeah.
Like his wife was having a baby or something.
His wife was having a baby. She's actually, I think, having the baby right now.
She's probably going to be real pissed that we're talking about this on air.
We should stop. Yeah, when your senior web developer runs out with his bag, he grabs his bag, he runs past my window in the office like, I gotta go! And that was the last I saw of him. And so I yelled to him, is it time? He's like, they've called! So we wish he and Tasha luck. Bringing the next generation in. You may get closer to you, big boy.
I'm going to be gone for a couple days.
Oh, okay.
So
that's right.
So, what are we talking about today?
Is that too close?
It's a little close.
Okay. What we're talking about today?
What do we got going on today? We got
a couple of different things here. We're going to do a
Memorial Day show.
Is that what this is? Officially? I guess it's a Memorial Day show now. So
it is the holiday coming up. Right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I didn't realize we're doing a Memorial Day show until right now.
It's happening.
Okay.
Just like Mike's baby's coming. So what do we got? What do we got?
We're going to talk a little bit. We got some questions from the Impact Marketing Academy group and some
George, what is the Impact Marketing Academy group?
The Impact Marketing Academy group is a group on Facebook that you can join to ask questions of us as far as getting good marketing practices, things like that. And we will answer them. And we have some training in there. We'll drop in some training, but it's a place to connect with other people who own businesses, who are marketing their businesses, and connect with us. And if you buy into Impact Marketing Academy, you get even more on top of that. But you don't have to buy into Impact Marketing Academy, the group. It's just you can join the group, man. So anyways, but we have some questions from them that I did a tutorial video on. We're going to throw that up. And that is regarding a couple different things. We're really almost into the full show.
Yeah, screw it. Let's get into the show.
Go. I got to grab my water. I'll be right back before the...
Welcome to the Social Wrap Show, where we come to you live every Friday from the Impact Media Studios, and we talk to you about what's new in social, what's the wrap on social media. I'm your host, Luke Nesler, CEO of Impact Media. This is my co-host, the steak to my sizzle, the apple to my eye. This is George Cece's, our Chief Marketing Officer. You may have eaten at one of his pizzerias around the country.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
No relation to Cece's Pizza.
No relation to Cece's Pizza.
George, this show is it's our way of showing people what's new in social media.
Yeah.
It's an ever-changing game.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to know this week from last week? What are we doing with our clients that's working more than just, hey, the algorithm changed on Facebook? It's also the wrap on the fact that we're seeing a lot from Instagram stories.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How are we getting results for our clients? We bring it all to you guys in this show for free. Do me a favor, if you're tuning in for the first time on this show, let us know in the comments section. If you're watching it live, I'm going to pull a Jason Rash technique. If you're watching it live, tell us. Put live in the comment section. If you're watching on replay, let us know. Put replay in the comment section and share this with a friend.
Yeah, share it with a friend. Make it.
Yeah, man, we don't charge for this.
Yeah, don't be a jerk.
This.
Share it with your friend, you dangus.
What do we got going on today? What's the first story?
So the first thing is there's been a lot of questions that we've gotten from the Impact Marketing Academy group about what objectives you should be using whenever you're setting up your Facebook campaign. Facebook/Instagram campaign. So whenever you do set up your campaign, there's a boatload of different objectives, and sometimes people are seeing this issue where, well, I want to get sales on my site, but I want to make sure enough people get there, enough traffic gets there to make the sale. So should I really be using the traffic objective, or should I be using the conversion objective? Okay, so the conversion objective is that objective. Facebook goes out through Facebook and Instagram, finds the people most likely to actually convert right. to buy, and puts the ad in front of them and sends them to your site. So what I did is I actually made a tutorial video for the people in the IMA group and dropped it in for them. Aaron, do you have that?
Are we going to play the tutorial video?
Yeah. It's a quick 2-minute tutorial video that will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Which was, like I said, in the Impact Marketing Academy group. That'll kind of answer the question. And this is with a real, actual client that we can't say who it is or I don't want to hint at it because it might give it away.
Sure.
But anyways, it's I think we're like a week or two in. We're like 17,000 up in sales.
Throw it to yourself like they do on TV. Now to you, George.
Okay, let's see if I can do this here. Now over Studio B with George Cece with the latest on whatever's happening. What is going on, Impact Marketing Academy family? George from Impact. Got some questions as far as objectives for your campaigns. Really, how much does choosing a particular objective actually change the result that you get? Let me show you what I'm talking about. When you create a campaign, right here, the first thing you're going to see is what you want the campaign objective to be. You want traffic, brand awareness, app installs, lead generation, conversion, stuff like that, right? So the question is, if I'm getting sales off of a traffic campaign, should I really switch to conversions? Well, if you can track those conversions with a pixel on your site, you absolutely should. Here's why. I'll show you. This is a real campaign we've got running right now for a client. We've blurred their name out to protect their anonymity. But you can see right here, the first thing we did, we ran a traffic campaign. It says traffic. And that got a lot of link clicks, right? 2,502 link clicks. And it got 52 purchases, not bad. Made $8,410, not bad. But that's not the objective. The objective is conversions. Because they have the pixel properly installed on their site, we're able to switch to conversions. Now, when we switch to the conversions over here, see this conversion campaign, fewer clicks, 718 clicks. But there's more purchases, 67 purchases, okay? Made more money, of course, and look at this. The website purchase return on investment in this column, okay, or return on ad spend, sorry, in this column shows you that we made more per purchase off of it. So this is how the Facebook algorithm works. This is why choosing the proper objective is extremely important whenever you are whenever you're choosing your objective to start your campaign, right? So that's basically it in a nutshell. If you have questions about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, marketing, things like that, let me know. Throw a message into Impact Marketing Academy here. Ask me a question. I will make a video about it. And if you want to find out more about how we do what we do, sign up for Impact Marketing Academy. Impact Marketing Academy is our digital online marketing education program that will teach you how to do what we do for our clients, build powerful brands, create great content, and learn some really cool things from these smiling faces. But that's not all, because we're always adding to it. And yeah, it's always going to continue to grow. So head over to impactmarketingacademy.com and sign up to learn how we do what we do.
And we're back.
All right, so that's basically what I was talking to you about earlier. The most important thing is whenever you're choosing your objective, make sure it aligns with your sales goals.
Absolutely.
And if you have if you're going to be choosing conversions, if conversions are extremely important to you, make sure, for the love of all that is holy, pixel your website first, so you can actually run a conversion campaign. No pixel on your website, can't run a conversion campaign.
Yeah, and for those that are maybe new to this whole thing, don't know what a pixel is essentially, it's a piece of code that Facebook generates for you to where you can paste it on your website. We do a module about that in Impact Marketing Academy. If you don't know anything about your website, they also have it to where you can literally click a button and Facebook sends that pixel to your web developer.
Right.
So if Rick Smith and wherever created your website, or if we created your website, you simply just ask us and we can take it and put it on your site. But that pixel is very important. Without that, you're losing about 70% of the traffic that goes to your site and not able to remarket it. So very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Next thing we're talking about is meaningful interactions update. So Facebook has been it's kind of becoming more and more apparent that they're doubling down on, as far as the organic side of social, the meaningful interactions are being placed more into your feed than just shared links. So if you're creating original content and creating your own posts and putting them out there, that's going to get into someone's feed more than something you're sharing. However, it's kind of coming out that groups are now being prioritized into feeds.
Private Facebook groups.
Private Facebook groups. Yeah, private or public Facebook groups that your tribe might be a part of are now being prioritized even higher inside of the organic feed. In addition to that, what they're looking at as far as cues for meaningful interactions are things like the Facebook stories. So because people are going more into Facebook stories and paying attention to that, just like they are with Instagram stories, these are two spaces that you definitely need to be in.
Yeah, it's so before it was really a lot of, well, let me rephrase that. Still to this day, a lot of people think that they can just run ads or they can just do free unpaid social media. Really, you need to be able to do both and do it well. We're really adamant about this here at Impact, to where the organic content, what George is talking about, your stories, the daily posting, your Facebook Lives, do not hire an agency to automate that for you, unless that agency is going to create real content in and about your business. You can hire there's all kinds of companies out there that are $500 a month, $600 a month, and they just take stock images online and they post it to your page. Now, George, what you're talking about is meaningful interactions.
Yes.
Right? That means the content's got to be good. It can't be, if you're a restaurant, one of our restaurant clients used to do this before we pointed it out to them. It would be a picture of a hamburger, not from that restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, it's very easy to tell that, well, that doesn't look like the table that I'm sitting at.
Yeah.
That's in this photo. It's not going to get you meaningful interactions. So you need to provide value in your content. We just had an awesome podcast yesterday. It'll be live in a few weeks with a guy named Jason Rash. He's a Facebook Live expert. You need to be able to do Facebook Lives, get interaction, get engagements, do something like this, like we do weekly on your iPhone, because it's important to the success of your ad campaigns as well.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. That's going to continue to cross over into your ad campaigns. That was a little bit of a bombshell that kind of came out, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We found out from an engineer and
a Facebook engineer.
The Facebook engineer, not just...
We got a guy.
We got a guy, not just a guy driving a train. We got a girl. Yeah, she's got her
girl.
She's driving the train at Facebook for us. No, not that type of engineer. But yeah, so the better your organic content is, the better your ads are going to do. And even though it might seem like your organic reach is dropping, you can get around the drop of organic reach by creating a group for people who are in your tribe. So a lot of our clients have taken us up on that. We've had Bliss, actually. She had a pretty good strong group even before she started working with us.
Right.
She's doubled down on that, and a lot of her business is coming from her group because she has her tribe of buyers right there. And the nice thing is, a lot of the times you don't have to tell people, look, can I add you to my group? You can just add people you know to your group. Oh, that's Jeff's phone ringing. You can add people you know to the group. Yeah. And they'll be in there. And anytime you post in that group, that's going to be prioritized for them. But if you go live inside of that group,
exactly,
that's going to be
groups are huge. I've been a fan of them for a long time. We recently opened a new group for our realtor friends around the country to help them do a better job at positioning themselves as the premier realtor in their town. And groups are they're really cliques, they're clubs, right?
Right.
And it's treated and looked at differently from the consumer than just the Facebook feed, right? If I'm in a group about bookkeeping for my business, I'm getting really good advice on how Jeff and I can leverage the cash flow that we got. So I really consume that content. And what George is saying, those groups are now being prioritized as premium pieces of content in your newsfeed. So you need to create a group. If you're a fitness professional, you need to have a group for those that you coach. Yeah. And invite people that aren't your clients. That's the thing. You should have a group that are your paying clients. Right? And they should have one that are not your paying clients, because that's how you can really nurture them and get them to where they're at that point to where they want more. Right. Well, the way they're going to get more is to pull the trigger, take action, and hire you as their provider.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to join a really good group about digital marketing, you should join Impact Marketing Academy.
Exactly. And right now, you don't have to be a customer of Impact Marketing Academy to get in that. Is that correct?
Exactly right.
Completely make that up. I mean, I did make it up. Was it accurate?
It's accurate. No, yeah, we took that restriction off because it's our goal to get as many people marketing themselves well as possible. You know, we come on the show here and we do this because we want to make sure that everybody out there that has a business has an opportunity to market themselves well. So we decided, let's open the doors to Impact Marketing Academy group on Facebook and allow everybody that we can in. So all you have to do is look on Facebook for Impact Marketing Academy. You can get in there. We want you to ask us your questions. We love answering those types of questions. We love throwing quick little tutorials together, any sort of tips we can to put out there for you, because we want to see people start marketing themselves better. If you can't afford to have an agency do it for you, if you're just starting out, then we want you to be able to do this to the best of your ability.
Or you can just be bad at it. And
there is that option too, but we don't want people to be bad at it.
We don't. That's why we have the group for you. But, you know, you could just be bad at it.
You could just be bad at it, yeah. And at that point, then you can just go ahead and pay us to do it.
Yeah.
You know, but anyways, it's a great group there. You meet other business professionals who are kind of facing the same business challenges as you, and be able to get some real insight into your digital marketing.
Absolutely.
We got Frank Williams watching. Hey Frank, how are you, sir?
The Tank. Listen, I played softball with this guy one time, and I'll never forget it.
That's all you're going to say about it.
They call him Frank the Tank for a reason.
Really?
Never seen a middle-aged man crush that ball quite as far. And I can't catch anything, so every time it'd come flying at me, I'd just get the hell out of the way. So I got kicked off the team pretty fast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
wow. So Luke sucks at softball.
Yeah.
Keep him
That's
off your team.
actually why so it was when I worked at a local CBS affiliate. That's actually why they don't like me, is because I was a really bad softball player.
Not because you're crushing their business.
Not because of that. No.
Not because
I moved out of the way of Frank.
Okay, I got
the Tank.
I got you. We got Matt Mirachi. We got Adnan Saqib in there. Josh Robinson. What is going on, everybody? And we got Sanjay Temang. I am studying technology. How can I start my career in digital marketing? That's a great question, Sanjay.
The fact that George just rattled their names off with complete confidence blows my mind, because I would have struggled. Fake it till you make it, though.
It's what I do, man. I'm
What's up, Josh?
I'm good with names. So yeah, Sanjay's got a great question. He's just studying. He's starting out in technology and wants to know how he can get a career in digital marketing. So to start a career in digital marketing, I think one of the best things to do is to join a group. But I was going to stop pimping the group at this point, but I'm going to pimp it again.
Yeah, but it's good advice though, because I mean, depending on what Sanjay's goal is, Sanjay, and you can let us know in the comments, do you want to run your own agency, or do you want to work for an agency like us or another agency wherever you're located at? Getting in a group and using that as a networking piece. There's also a great Slack, an online communication channel. We use it here at the office. There's an amazing group community in there called Online Geniuses, and there are massive agency CEOs that are in that group, and it's a good way for you to build those relationships. You're not going to just walk into an agency, apply, and get a job unless you know somebody in there. All of our employees, well, I don't want to say all, I'd say 95% of our employees, that's a pretty close statistic. Yeah. It's in the 90s. So 95% of our employees all had previous relationships with myself and my partner Jeff. They were interns, right? Aaron, our senior video producer, has been with me since he was 19 years old. So if Sanjay wants to work for an agency and he's young enough, get an internship. But it sounds like he wants to run his own company.
He's running his own company, yeah. So go on Facebook. Yeah,
tell me how to run a company.
How to run it? Me tell you how to run a company? No,
for real though. What would your advice be?
My advice would be, once again, join a group. Search for Impact Marketing Academy on Facebook. Join that group. Get in there, and we'll help you out with everything you can. If you're running your own company, you want to run your own agency, the first thing you do is you got to find your first clients. So you want to be able to get with people who you know locally, that you can help them out for a very little amount of money. Some of the things that people do when they're starting out, they will work for free and just have you.
I did it.
He did it. Yeah, Luke did it. You worked for free, and you had people just supply the ad spend until you proved yourself to them. And then after you get that first month or so out of the way, then if they want to keep getting results, then you tell them, well, now here's my retainer. My retainer's $500, $1,000, whatever.
And if they're not willing to pay, you now have that example of a client that you can take to somebody else and say, hey, here's what I did for them. Before you enter into that agreement, if you're going to work for free, make sure that they know up front, hey, listen, I'm going to work for free, and this is what I want in exchange for that. I want to be able to use this as a case study, and then I'd really love if I could use you as a reference. So if I have somebody contact you in 3 months, are you willing to talk nicely about what we did and help promote me as a provider for them? And I'm going to be honest, we've done it to get started, and we've done it in recent years if the relationship is right. You're not going to come out of the gate and start charging $1,500, $2,000 unless you're a good salesman. But if you're not good at what you do, you're a con artist. Right. So prove that you're good at what you do, then sell them on investing that in you on future clients.
Some of the biggest relationships we have right now have come out of either working for free for a limited time in order to build that relationship with them, or working at a substantial discount in order to build that relationship. And I've been with the company for 2 years, and I have seen those times catapult us to the next level every single time we do that. So you take a little bit of a hit for a month. You prove yourself, you make that one client super happy, and then you sign them and you get them to tell tell their friends about you. So that's how I would definitely do it there. Depending on where you're located at, Sanjay, if you BNI, I guess it's international, right? Business networking.
Everywhere, my man.
International. So join
BNI. Exactly.
Join a local BNI chapter, Business
Where are you
Networkers
from, Sanjay?
International.
I'm curious now, because you can definitely go on BNI. I think it's .com. And look up your local chapter. I just realized we only had 2 stories. I was like, man, we got to get a move on.
No, man, we got 2 stories. That was it. I didn't plan very much.
What else? Hey, Solo comes out tonight.
Yeah, Solo came out late last night, so it's out today.
All right.
And
are you going to it?
I'm trying to get to go to it.
Is it a legit Star Wars movie, or is it like a knockoff? Like,
no, it's a legit Star Wars movie. It doesn't follow the episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a side story. Okay, so like Rogue One was a side story. This is a side story. Goes into Han Solo's background. I'm trying to get out and see it as soon as I can. Trying to coordinate with my wife and my daughter's schedule to make it happen is kind of difficult. But I am super excited for it. The best thing was yesterday on opening night, they introduced something else.
Oh, man.
They announced.
Does Harrison Ford make a cameo?
No, not that I know of. I haven't seen it. They announced on the night that Solo opened that there will be a Boba Fett movie.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio.
Oh, no.
Yes!
Sorry.
Nerd! The Boba Fett tattoo. I've been waiting for this since I was a little kid.
You notice how he gets more passionate about this topic than the marketing?
Oh, good God, yes. I mean, they're both in my blood,
know.
but this one, I mean, come on. But the cool thing about the Boba Fett movie, the writer and director of Logan, the last Wolverine movie,
Oh, man.
is directing this. It's going to be gritty, and it's going to be
Some
dark.
of you heard it here first on the Social Rap Show.
I'm a huge nerd. That's what you heard first.
Exactly.
More important than that, Mikey update. He made it to the ER and is in the waiting room.
So Mikey, update. So Mikey
Nice.
might be. So does that mean he might be having a baby?
I don't know. I asked him.
Mikey's having a baby.
Mikey's having a baby.
Mikey's having a baby. Everybody put best wishes to Mikey. Show him some love in the comment section. Mike or Mikey is our senior web developer. Which one of these guys is Mike?
Mike's Doctor Strange.
Mike's Doctor Strange, because Mike is quite strange and he owns it.
He does.
But he's great at what he does. We love him here at Impact Media. He's an awesome employee. We're gonna have updates.
Yep.
I feel like we should have sent somebody. That should have been the next Inside Impact episode. We should have just followed
Send
Mike.
somebody down with him.
You think Tosh would have cared?
I don't. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a
Tell Mike if he
kind
wants
of
us
a
to send
private
Tyler-
event.
We'll send Tyler down. We'll
yeah,
get it on
kind of a
camera.
private event.
The next episode of Inside Impact featuring Mike's baby.
Yeah, right. We had one last person join here, Romotalo Roki. Thank you so much for joining us. I am so happy to see you all from. This is an international audience. I am so excited about this, man.
Listen, when you do it big, you do it big.
The word's getting out. The word's getting out.
It is good now. Listen, I'm going to Disneyland, Florida. Which one is that? Land or World?
Mike, or wait,
World.
Mike,
I'm going to Disney
you've
World.
Jeff, you've lived in California. Is it World or Land?
Disneyland.
It's California.
Yeah, so I'm going to Disney World this weekend. I made it a year. I've been,
Oh, this is your 1 year married.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
27th. So
my
I'll be
gosh.
in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, that's about all I've got on that story.
That's it. That's all you
I don't
have
know why
for
we're
your
trying to fill
anniversary.
time. We don't have
We
anything
don't have anything else. It's Friday. We got to get back to
you guys have a
agency
great
stuff.
Memorial Day. We will see you guys next. Actually, I'll see you next Friday. This guy is off to
Somewhere.
the motherland.
The motherland.
And yeah, we're not going to tell you because Georgia's got a big fan following, and I want people to bother him.
Right. Tatooine. I'm going back to Tatooine.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys next Friday. Also, we got a great episode of Attention Equals Dollars. A new guest coming out on Wednesday, right, Aaron? So be sure to be on the lookout for that. You guys have a great and safe holiday. We'll talk to y'all next week.